What's up, everybody? It's your boy Sehatha, all-purpose oracle, medium at large, and prognosticator extraordinaire, otherwise known as the blind seer. Back at it again with our elemental sign videos. Sorry, I'm getting these out a little bit late this week. My relationship of 2 years recently ended, and I've spent the last couple of weeks sort of picking our lives apart, and my ex moved out a few days ago, and things have been kind of crazy, and I'm just sort of getting used to getting myself and my kids adjusted to all the change and everything new. So, I appreciate you guys bearing with me. I've got a lot going on right now, and I know everyone else does too. So, yeah, it's the craziest, weirdest time for all of this stuff to happen. But here we are, and that's what we're doing. Well, speaking of what we're doing, we're going to do fire signs this time. I've put up the random readings video this week. It was a really good one. There's some very important message at the end. There's a couple of really good shout outs at the beginning, especially to Scott Lake, and I show off my wand and pencil that I got from him, so be sure to check that out, please, and give it a like, after you're done watching this one and giving it a like. We're going to go ahead and shuffle. We're going to do fire signs. Try to keep these short so I can get them all done. My kids are in the other room playing Minecraft and watching YouTube, so hopefully I won't get interrupted. Kind of doing all this on my own now, so I have a little more, or about twice the responsibilities I had when I had a partner, and two very hyperactive little girls that I have to look after. So I don't have as much time as I did before to put into these, and I'm going to try to keep it going, at least the same kind of content schedule. I know I let some lapse last week, but things should even out in the coming weeks. I'm just trying to get by like everybody else under extremely trying circumstances. Which is why tonight, I'm not drinking coffee. I got a little mead, thanks to my very good friend Joe Day, who has been so awesome for the last few months, helping me out here and there, and being very supportive of all that I do, and I really, truly appreciate that. So may the Aesir and Vanya watch over you and yours, and thank you very much, brother, for the drink. Skål. What we want here is whatever reading will be the most beneficial for the fire signs in the audience, for my channel, for my business, for the fire signs in the lives of everyone who's watching, and everyone else involved. Pretty strong pull to the left. I'm trying to lift that up a little higher and let you guys watch the pendulum too. I'm still feeling out all of this, and I'm not a very visually oriented person, so presenting things on camera is still sort of a trial and error for me. Yeah, blind seer is more than a catchy name. I actually do only have about 10% of the same vision that most people take for granted. So we're going to do Aries. Jump right into this instead of me rambling on about stuff again. We have the Queen of Wands inverted for Aries. So once again, feeling like something you were passionate about seems to have been put on hold. It seems to be interrupted just as it was sort of taking off or getting good. I can totally relate. That's sort of where my business is at right now. So a lot of people are feeling that kind of interruption and being put on hold too. And you have the star inverted. So let you guys see the artwork. I love this deck so much. The artwork is just gorgeous. It's so dark and tranquil and very elemental and earthy, and just really primal energies in it. I love it. The star inverted means you're kind of feeling hopeless about it. Like maybe you're not going to be able to get this thing back or get back to what it is you were really feeling motivated to, deep in your soul to work on. When you very passionate about this project, or maybe a relationship or a partner that you don't feel like you're going to be able to see again anymore, or something like that. And it kind of seems hopeless right now. You have the Eight of Wands. Sorry, get you a better look at that. The Eight of Wands. So, don't give in to that hopeless emotion, because that's what's going to manifest you not being able to get back to this, whatever it is you're passionate about. Your emotions right now are very much affecting your spiritual energy. So the Eight of Wands kind of represents that mixture. It's the where spirit and emotion meet, and it's a very powerful force of manifestation. So if you're in a place of hopelessness and doubt, then you're going to manifest lack and scarcity, and that's just how the mechanics of the universe works from a metaphysical standpoint. I mean, whatever you put your attention to is what you're going to get. The universe doesn't know the difference between want and don't want. It just knows energy and attention. So it's the whole quantum field bubble collapsing thing. If you're building up a bubble of negative expectations, when it collapses, you're going to get a negative result. So your emotional energy right now is very much affecting your manifestation, and you need to be careful, Aries, what it is that you are feeling about the situation, because that will very much affect the outcome. If you try to remain chill about it and stay kind of positive, you probably will be able to maintain this thing, because there's a lot of spiritual energy and a lot of passion and charge here in the Eight of Wands. You just have to fight off that hopelessness. Don't give in to the fear. That's sort of the theme for this week. Don't give in to the fear. Alright, we're going to go on to Leo now. We have the Nine of Wands. Leo, you're going sort of on autopilot and a very centered in your subconscious, feeling, going on gut instinct and relying on intuition as opposed to ration and reason. But you're disconnected from your feminine aspect, the moon here. Moon inverted represents like a lack of intuitive understanding and emotional awareness. So you're kind of feels like maybe, Leo, you're ignoring something and you're just going off of your subconscious urges and desires and not being aware of the impact that it's having. The High Priestess. So somebody's a bit grumpy is what it sounds like. Just going off of this combination of cards and the general attitude of Leo, that Leos have kind of a hard time processing emotional information, and that's not. It's a very masculine, very solar apex kind of sign, so it's not really good at the emotional understanding and emotional intelligence sort of thing, and uh, you may be having some trouble processing your feelings right now, and it's making you lash out at those around you, and you're not really aware of that. It's sort of on an unconscious level because you're unable to process the information that would bring that awareness at this time. So the High Priestess represents taking some time to yourself. You need to be alone for a while and recharge and gather your energy, take a breather, and give everybody else a little bit of a break from you being a little upset. Everybody's kind of on edge lately, so I'm not judging anybody for anything that they do lately. One of my favorite sayings is, nothing human disgusts me. So you just need to take a break, man, Leo. You're kind of holding everything in and trying to maintain, as Leos tend to do, and it's making you subconsciously strike out at everyone around you. It's that porcupine syndrome. Anybody that tries to get close and help you, you're going to push away and be all thorny, and it's just a thing that happens. It's a very masculine sign, and that's a very toxic masculine trait that a lot of us have to deal with. So take some time for yourself, Leo. Do a little self-care. Just take a breather, have a drink. That's what I'm doing. Uh, just chill out is the best advice I can give. Do whatever you need to do to feel a little bit better, and stop taking it out on the people around you, because we're all in it too, man. Alright, we'll do Sagittarius now. We have the Eight of Cups inverted. So Sagittarius is feeling some disappointment and some hurt and some very unpleasant, unfulfilling emotional trauma. But you have the King of Wands. Sorry. You have the King of Wands. So this is the end of that cycle of your spiritual development. And, that road in your journey is finished. You've come to the close of that type of experience in your life, and you've learned all of the lessons that you need to learn from that sort of thing. So whatever it is that has caused this hurt and this disappointment, it's the last time that you're going to have to deal with it. But you have the Page of Swords inverted. So this is a really common reaction. You're shutting yourself off to new things. And that's okay for now. There's nothing wrong with that. You need to take time to nurse your wounds and to get right with yourself again and figure out everything that you've learned from the closing of this cycle of your life. Because whether you like it or not, something new will come. And you need to be ready for that, and you need to have put all of this away before then, or you'll carry it over into whatever that new thing is. So there's nothing wrong with taking a break. I tell people that all the time. There's nothing wrong with taking a breather. Just don't ever stop. Always keep moving forward. You can rest anytime you need to, but always move forward, even if it's only baby steps. It's so important. If you live your life right, your future is changing all the time. And you have to keep stepping into that new future. Because everyone successively gets better if you follow the path. And the only way that you ever get stuck is if you stop trying. It never truly ends until you quit. So take all the time that you need, Sagittarius. You've got to heal. You've got a lot to work out for yourself. But don't close yourself off entirely to new things, because new things will come, and that's just part of life. And you'll want to be ready for them, because the new things that are going to come are going to be different, and they're going to be a lot better than anything you've experienced before. And I think that is a great place to close this video out on. I am so glad that you guys have tuned in. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for all of the support and the love that you guys give me. I hope you'll check out the random readings video and this week's reading on Facebook. I'm on Facebook and Twitter at Real Blind Seer, and Blind Seer Official on Instagram. I put different content on all of the platforms, and I try to give you guys as much love as I can, because you give me so much in return for it. And speaking of love, if you would like to toss a coin to your seer and you want to throw a little love my way, there's plenty of links down in the valley of the description. Legally distinct parody. For you to find out how to do that. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to call it quits here and try to get the rest of them out. And I hope you'll tune in next time.